for these guys, do you read their books, or do you primarily just follow their YouTube content?
I've read Ryan's book.
Fuck Files. Great book.
Yes. Great book. I've read Rollo's first one. I've read Positive Masculinity. I've read most of that. But right now, I'm actually not reading anything. I've just been so freaking busy with a bunch of other stuff. But when Ryan's second book comes out, I'm going to ask him for an autograph version if he'll send me one. But I do plan on reading it for sure.
Very cool. Yeah. Well, oh, yeah. He is writing another one, isn't he?
He's close to done, I think.
Is he? Jesus.
I don't know. Maybe.
Rollo just came out with a new one. Clary just came out with a new one. Ryan's going to come out with a new one. I listen to everything on audiobook. My book list is retardedly long. And I'm like, okay, this one's next. And then they drop a new book. And I'm like, fuck. So I put theirs to the head of the line there. And then, and everything just keeps getting pushed off. I'm like, but you guys just slow it down with your books.
Well, it gets to the point where like, there's a lot of like masculine Twitter accounts that are always talking about how you got to be reading all the time and this and that.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you get to a point with these books where you've kind of internalized all of it, and it's just like a new version of something that you've already read and understand. So I've been slowing down on the reading personally. I think what's
better than reading a lot of books is reading a couple of them multiple times, right? Like then you really get something down, right? I have 3 books that I've read one of them 20 times, the other 2 like 10 times each. I call them like my holy trinity of dating books. But every once in a while I like to throw one of these in there and they're just like a one and done type thing, but it's good information, you know? Yep. I'm listening to 48 Laws of Power now, and I think I'm going to add that to my multiple book read where I'll maybe read that once a year or something like that. I've
heard nothing but good things about it, and I probably should check it out at some point.
You know, what's good about that book is I was telling I have a friend from Run Club. It's a chick that I run with. She and I ran some marathons and half marathons last year and stuff. And I was running with her today, and I was telling her about that book. And I was like, look, that book is not for men, necessarily. It's for everybody. It's for men and women. And the stories in it are powerful. Like he talks about all these ancient examples, these really old examples of kings and queens and masters of state using these laws, these techniques to gain power, to be deceptive, be manipulative. And like, that's how they got to the positions they were in. And it's not about necessarily like, you have to be that guy. You have to be the douchebag, deceptive person if you don't want to be. But if you read this stuff, you'll recognize when someone's doing it to you. It's great book. What's up, brother? If you like this clip, go back and listen to the full episode. I guarantee you'll love it. Visit my channel. If you haven't done so already, subscribe now. If you prefer to listen to longer episodes in audio format, the podcast is available on all major podcast platforms.